Mike, how much time are you spending on the internet these days?
What do you think? Right? Like, I was already spending too much, and now it's even more than too much.
Living that best quarantine life?
I'm indeed living a quarantine life. That is correct.
So one quintessential part of internet culture is viral challenges. It seems like every few months, one starts up, sweeps across YouTube, Twitter, and something the kids call TikTok, like a windstorm.
So why don't we talk about some of these challenges then?
We should say up front, almost all of these are dumb, dangerous, or both. Don't try to go viral at home.
Especially right now. Am I right?
Oh, no.
That's a word that needs to change. Viral.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, though. Up first, we have the Banana Sprite Challenge, which I'd never heard of until reading it for this episode. It's where a person eats 2 bananas and drinks a can of Sprite all as quickly as possible without being sick to their stomach. The theory is that there's some kind of chemical reaction between the fruit and soda that tells your body to vomit, but that's probably not true.
Wait, you mean top scientists around the world aren't working on this?
I would really hope that they're not. Again, would like them to have their hands full with other things. The truth is that most people can only hold around 2 cups of material in their stomachs before vomiting. I also did not know this. And the speed of this feat may be enough to trigger the response.
Either way, it's disgusting.
Yeah. One that's less disgusting, but also still troubling, is the Bird Box Challenge, which started out because of the Netflix film in which blindfolds were a major plot point. In 2018, 4 Australian Twitch streamers started playing video games blindfolded to promote the video as part of a brand deal, and it quickly spread to people doing everyday tasks whilst blindfolded, including cooking and driving.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
As you can imagine, this led to injuries, some of which were quite serious. This led to Netflix and government officials warning people to only take part in such stunts in safe, isolated places and only with other people present to help keep them safe.
Or just don't.
Yeah, just don't do it.
I don't really know where they were like, all right, you can do it, but only in safe places. Like, just not do that. It's fine.
I mean, there's some things you can do safe blindfolded, but it seems like this got out of hand. In 2014, a variant of the Ice Bucket Challenge, which we'll talk about in a second, went viral in India, dubbed the Book Bucket Challenge. It involved people sharing the name of 10 books that inspired them to their social media followers. To be even more hardcore, some would donate the books to local libraries and schools.
Now, I was really genuinely very concerned that you were going to say that people were dropping buckets of books on their heads.
Yeah. No, it's extremely wholesome and great. It's fantastic.
In 2019, the Cheesed Challenge arose on Twitter. This is the weirdest one. People were tossing cheese slices at their babies. I don't know why.
I watched a bunch of videos of this, and I wish I could get that time back because it's just stupid. We also have to mention the Cinnamon Challenge. I remember this as a kid.
Classic.
In it, people try to eat a spoonful of powdered cinnamon in less than 1 minute while having nothing to drink.
Well, I assumed this was done because it would burn, right? Because the flavor will burn, and plus there's so much powder you kind of can't help but cough. Wikipedia says it's actually far worse than those 2 things as it seems on the surface, as the dry cinnamon can coat and dry out the mouth and throat, leading to not just coughing, but gagging, vomiting, breathing difficulties, and if you inhale it, which you could when you're coughing, it can actually cause lung damage, so don't do that.
Keep spices out of your airways. So that's what I always say.
Always frequently said in the Hackett household.
That's right.
Hey kids, keep those spices out of your airways. What are you doing? So it seems that food is actually pretty common with these kinds of stunts. For a long time, people have tried consuming extreme amounts of food or drink, such as chugging a gallon of milk, eating as many saltine crackers as possible in 60 seconds, like just because your mouth goes dry in that one too. And there's also, of course, an abundance of spicy food challenges.
I think that's enough food. I'm starting to feel a little funny.
I do have one which is more food adjacent rather than eating, but food is still involved. Is that okay?
Yes, I permit it.
Okay, it's called the Gallon Smashing Challenge.
What?
Where people get bottles of liquid, including water or milk, and smash them on the floor, typically in a supermarket or convenience store, in a way that makes it seem like it was an accident. This is, again, This one, not maybe dangerous, but like really annoying for people that have to clean it up. This was pretty huge on YouTube back in the days to 2013. It didn't end well, though, as 2 teenagers who uploaded the first video reportedly were arrested for property damage when shooting another video in a supermarket.
Karma.
Comes around, goes around, I guess.
Yep. We should follow up on the Ice Bucket Challenge, maybe the most well-known. It's pretty recent. It is really... like I did it in my backyard. Everyone did it. Like normal human beings were doing it. I did. Yeah.
I never did it.
Man, wow, you don't care about ALS. Wow.
No one challenged me.
So the person is supposed to tag 3 other people to either donate $100 to the ALS Association or have ice cold water dumped over their heads.
This went wildly viral as politicians, athletes, celebrities, and Steven all took part. It raised over $200 million worldwide since 2014.
That's pretty cool.
Let's wrap this up with some really quite silly, quite dangerous challenges indeed.
Okay.
All right, first up, we have the classic salt and ice challenge, where people pour salt on their skin and put an ice cube on it. This causes a burning sensation, and participants try to withstand the pain for the longest time possible.
I remember people trying that in like elementary school. It was dumb then, and it's dumb now.
Then there's the outlet challenge, which was banned by YouTube in January of 2020, where people would partially plug their phone chargers in and drop pennies between the gaps between the charger and the outlet, leading to fires. I'm not actually sure what the challenge is of this one, other than it's just like a thing that you do.
I'm starting to think the internet may not be very good for humanity.
Well, what about the Tide Pod challenge?
Oh, come on. Okay, so starting late in 2017, there was a fad of making videos while trying to eat Tide Pods, those little small packets filled with laundry detergent. Here's the thing. It's not food. In fact, many of those chemicals are hazardous and potentially fatal if ingested. YouTube outright banned these videos a year later in 2018.
Maybe it wouldn't, have caught on so much if the Tide Pods didn't look so delicious.
Oh, my gosh.
They look like candy.
Okay.
That's not my fault. Should we end this one on a happy note?
I'd like to do that. So let me present the Trash Tag Challenge, which I was very confused about when I read the name. I was like, do you get...
Oh, it's like hashtag.
Yeah, but it's trash.
Trash tag.
Which, I mean, most hashtags are trash, so...
Heyo.
So this encourages people to clean up litter and post before and after photos. This went viral in 2019 and was organized by groups including National Cleanup Day, Earth Day, Keep America Beautiful, and World Cleanup Day.
There's a lot of different cleanup days.
Do it every day.
I guess so. This is a nice one.
So we're not going to end by talking about the Skull Breaker Challenge that has ended in numerous hospitalizations and maybe even a death or 2?
No, we're not going to do that one.
Okay. That's probably good. Don't read about that one. You'll really lose your faith in humanity.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to Greg for sending this in. I like the list episodes. It's kind of fun to blast through a bunch of things in a few minutes with you, Mike.
The list ones do tend to be my favorites.
Maybe we'll do more of them.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. You can read about these heading over to our website at relay.fm/ungeniused/109. There you can become a member to support the show. You can also send us an email from the sidebar and tell us your favorite weird Wikipedia story. It'll go on our list, and you can be cool like Greg. You can also suggest things on Twitter. The show is @ungeniused. You can find Mike there as IMYKE. You can follow me there as ISMH. And until next time we eat a spoonful of cinnamon, Mike, say goodbye.
A spoonful of cinnamon makes the medicine go down? No, you probably need the medicine. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.